It's week 5 of the 2025 season, and we'll see the Aviators' versatile running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Aviators and the Lumberjacks on Thursday night.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you said, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Howell now to bring it back. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
That's powerful running, lowers the shoulder, and picks up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll get this down to the 44, but that's about it. Second down and 8. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Now a give on the ground, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's in! Carson Steele. Touchdown, Aviators. Touchdown number 9 for the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll go again with Davis. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Aviators offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Back to the ground after the penalty. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a first down. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now this time they'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Aviators. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find the rookie from UCLA. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. So a big one there to start the drive. Pickup of 46 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll be stopped just a short gain, down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Aviators. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with the sneak.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Aviators offense to go once more. And it's looking like this could be another win for this team. That'd be 5 in a row to start the new season as they try to finish this one off. 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. And the big night continues. That last run gives them yardage to put them over 100 for the game. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Now it is 1st and goal. They bring the tight end in motion. A run on 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6. Second and goal. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aviators. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point is good. The Aviators add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lumberjacks offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end.
Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times, and I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest, is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, it's a win for our visitors. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.